If you want to use Yin Yoga to calm your mind and relax your body, I've designed this routine specifically for you. You'll do 5 Yin Yoga poses over 40 minutes, so by the end of your practice, you'll feel a heightened sense of inner calm. This routine is always here for you whenever you're in need. You can begin by finding a comfortable seat on your mat. Once you're there, take a moment to lengthen your spine. Tuck your chin slightly towards your chest. Drop your shoulders and relax your jaw. We'll take a few gentle breaths here, breathing in, feeling yourself breathe in, breathing out, and feeling yourself breathe out. You can bring a little bit of awareness back now. And when you're ready, you can make your way into your first pose today, which is Sphinx Pose. Lying on the front of your body, your feet can be apart at whatever distance feels best for you. Measure the distance between your elbows by clasping them with your hands. Then bring your forearms onto the mat in front of you. If you would like this pose to be a little bit more gentle, you can slide your elbows further away from you. Fingers are spread far apart. Chest shines forward. You can look straight out in front, or you can drop your gaze down to the mat in front of you. We'll be here for 5 minutes in total, but if at any point you feel as though you need to come out of the pose, please feel free just to lie down on the front of your body. Once you feel comfortable in the pose, try to commit to the stillness of it, feeling that gentle compression around your lower back. And this helps to stimulate your kidneys, which has a very calming and relaxing effect on the rest of your body. And try to find your breath as it enters your heart space. Inhaling and exhaling. As you inhale now, imagine you're gently pulling your breath all the way down through your back to your tailbone. And as you exhale, you're reversing that breath, and it's traveling back up along your back and back to your heart. Inhale and imagine the breath going down to your tailbone. Exhale and feel it coming back up to your heart. And continue sending your breath from your kidneys to the rest of your organs, gently calming and soothing your entire upper body. Take 3 more breath cycles here in Sphinx Pose. When you're ready, you can slowly come back down into Crocodile Pose. Let out a big sigh if you have to. Stack your hands on top of each other and then rest your head onto your hands. Bring your big toes to touch each other, allowing your heels to drop towards the edges of the mat. And just allow your entire body to relax here. Feeling all of that new energy as it circulates through your entire body. Our next Yin Yoga pose is Child's Pose. So when you're ready, you can slowly start to make your way out of Crocodile Pose. Bring your knees in underneath you and keep them as close together as you comfortably can. From here, fold over your legs, bringing your forehead either onto the mat or it can come to rest on your hands. If you're not using your hands, they can come to rest next to your feet with the palms facing up. Child's Pose by nature is a very healing and restful pose. You'll stay here for 2 minutes, just trying your best to focus on your breath. Feeling yourself breathe in, noticing your body's reaction to that breath, and then feel yourself breathe out, noticing how your body adjusts to that exhale. You can slowly start to push yourself back up out of Child's Pose. And when you're there, sit in whatever position you prefer on the mat. Pausing for a few breaths here to feel the effects of Child's Pose on the body. With your next exhale, you can bring your awareness back. Make your way onto your hands and knees. where we'll set ourselves up for our next pose, which is Swan Pose. So start by bringing your right knee forward. Keep your right foot gently flexed. Your back knee might slide back slightly. And on your back foot, your toes can be tucked, or you can bring the top of your foot to the mat. We'll stay here in Swan Pose for 1 minute, and then you'll be coming down into Sleeping Swan for 3 minutes. Now keep your weight in your hips and slowly come down onto your forearms. You might rest your head onto your hands, or your forehead might come onto your yoga mat. Once again, just following your breath, feeling the sensations around your body, particularly in your hips. And if your mind does start to drift away and become engaged in thoughts, don't worry, it's completely normal. But as soon as you notice that's happening, just try your best to stop that thought. Come back to your breath and back to your body. It's almost time now for you to release Swan Pose. So when you're ready, you can gently slide back into Child's Pose. Coming into whichever version of Child's Pose feels best. You'll stay here for 1 minute, feeling the reverberation of Swan Pose. When you're ready to do so, you can slowly pick yourself back up, stretching your legs out long in front of you. And take a moment to open up your toes, rotate your ankles, stretch your legs. Your next Yin Yoga pose is Shoelace Pose. So you can start by bringing your left foot to the outside of your right hip. You can stay here like this in half shoelace, or if you do want to go a little bit deeper, you can also bend your right knee. So now your right foot is beside your left hip. Wherever you are, make sure that you can feel both of your seat bones pressing into the earth. And we'll stay here for a breath or two, just letting the body drop into this pose. And from here, you can come into a twisted shoelace by bringing your right arm to the outside of your top knee. Your left hand might come behind you, and then slowly twist towards the left. You'll be here for 2 minutes, so don't feel as though you have to go into the full expression of this twist. As long as you're feeling something, you're doing this pose just fine. Find your breath. Each inhale lengthens your spine. Each exhale might help you to twist a little bit deeper. As you're ready, you can slowly reverse out of your twist. Bring your right hand back down to the right, and then rainbow your left arm across. So you've created a side bend all through the left side of your body. Keep both seat bones pressed into the mat. We'll be here for 2 minutes. So once again, not going too deep too soon, just taking it a little bit at a time. You can come slowly out of the bend now, left hand returning to the mat. And keeping your legs in shoelace, just pause here, feeling whatever you feel. And now you can start to unravel your legs, coming fully out of the pose, letting out a big sigh if you need to. And once again, open your toes, circle your ankles. Now you can repeat swan on the opposite side, coming back to all fours. This time your left knee will come forward, flex your left foot, and maybe walk your back knee back slightly. Back toes are tucked, or the top of the foot can come to the mat. Weight is distributed equally between both hips. Now keeping your weight in your hips, gently bow forward, finding Sleeping Swan for the next 3 minutes. Maintain a little bit of activity within your feet here, just feeling them gently press against the earth. Send your breath deep into your hips. it's time to slowly slide back into child's pose, where you'll spend 1 minute healing, resting, and just feeling all that your body is feeling in this moment. You can slowly make your way out of child's pose, coming to sit in your favorite way to sit on the mat. And just take a few quiet breaths here. On your next exhale, you can bring your awareness back and stretch your legs out long in front of you again. Coming into shoelace by bending your right knee, bringing the right foot to the outside of the left hip. Staying here, or also maybe bending that left knee so the left foot is beside the right hip. Taking a few breaths to ground into the pose. Now you can slowly twist to the right, bringing your left arm to the outside of the top knee. Right arm might come back behind you, and ever so slowly start to corkscrew into the earth. Combining these hip opening poses with twists can help to stimulate your liver and your gallbladder. These are areas which can be associated with fear or anger or maybe anxiety. So stimulating them in this way can really help to calm the mind and promote mental wellness. You can gradually untwist now. And this time your right arm rainbows across the body. Both seat bones stay connected to the floor. Keep breathing, trying your best to keep your mind anchored here to your mat until all of the sensations happening within your physical body. The right hand can slowly make its way back down to the mat, pausing for a few more breaths in shoelace. Now you can start to undo your legs. We'll release the poses by doing some windshield wipers. Leaning back on your hands, gently drop your knees from side to side. And if it feels good to pause at any point, feel free to do so. And when you're ready, you can come down to lie on the back of your body. Coming into your fifth relaxing YIN yoga pose, which is corpse pose. Allow your arms and legs to take up as much space as they need. Palms are facing up. Your chin is tucked slightly towards your chest. Relax your jaw. Soften your face. Drop your shoulders into the mat. Drop your hips. Release your knees. And feel your feet getting heavy and dropping into the mat. And start to feel your entire body getting heavier and heavier as you let go of anything that you no longer want to carry. You'll stay here for the next 2 minutes, allowing your body to soak in the benefits of your practice, allowing your mind to become clear, and allowing the sense of inner calm to slowly reveal itself to you. Bring some gentle awareness back to your body, making tiny movements, feeling your breath again. If you enjoyed this practice and found value in it, I would really appreciate it if you could leave this video a thumbs up. It does help more people to find the video. And also consider subscribing to my channel. I have lots more practices just like this, and I would love to practice with you again in the future. If you're ready to do so, you can slowly come back up into a seat on your mat. I'll see you again soon in another practice. Until then, take good care of yourself, and goodbye.